As you can see here, we have the board and minions set up for a 3-player game. For the purposes of this video, we have chosen the bootleg battle royale scenario, where the heroes will attempt to stop the villain from flooding the streets of Zeta City with pirated media. But before we can see the diabolical mastermind who's behind this nefarious plot, players will need to create their heroes. To create a hero, each player will take 3 Hero A cards, secretly selecting one. Hero A cards determine what kind of hero each player will be. Additionally, it will determine what kind of bonuses, special and epic actions, and superpowers each hero will have. There are 4 types of heroes: Cosmic, who become more powerful when they are injured; Mutants, who have a superpower and a mutant power; Tech, the most versatile heroes in the game; and Vigilantes, who press their luck by using dice. After players have chosen a Hero A card, they then take 3 Hero B cards, again selecting one in secret. Hero B cards provide each hero with a useful ability. Once players have created their heroes, they take 1 quirk card. Quirks represent the flaws that have been holding your hero back from the spotlight. These cards provide an innovative behavioral rules system players must abide by during the course of the game. The more you perform your quirk, the more fame you will gain at the end of the game. However, for the purposes of this tutorial, players will not be using quirks. Players now reveal their heroes to one another, stating their name, abilities, and quirk. They then take the bonus and action cards relevant to their hero type. At last, we reveal the villain behind this bootlegging fiasco. Throughout the game, players will use action cards to move, perform special abilities, and attack minions, villains, and other heroes eager to steal the limelight. Additionally, each action has a stamina value which is used to defend against such attacks. The actions are played in the first phase of the game, the hero phase. Let's take a closer look at the game in progress. Starting with the first hero, each player will have the opportunity to play an action or to rest. Here, Furious Fury opts to play Charge. Charge states that if you are the first hero, you can move an additional space. Furious Fury moves 2 spaces and then deals 4 damage to a henchman. Henchmen have 5 hit points. Any damage that is dealt to a minion that is less than its hit points is considered 0. However, Furious Fury plays Press to boost the damage he is dealing by 1. This means that he has dealt enough damage to knock out the henchman. Furious Fury places the henchman in his achievements area on his hero mat and gains 2 fame. American Beard decides to use his superpower. When a hero plays their superpower, they reference a text on their Hero A card. In this case, American Beard may knock out a minion at range 3. He chooses to knock out a henchman. He takes the henchman and places it in the achievement area of his hero mat and gains 2 fame. Dangerbot plays Strike, knocking out an underling, the only available target. He takes the first hero marker, gains the appropriate amount of fame, and play proceeds to the next phase. During the villain phase, the villain and minions move, attack the heroes, and the threat level escalates. Players simply follow the steps on the board. During each villain phase, the villain and minions attack. Minions will deal damage equal to their attack to each adjacent hero. Henchmen deal 2 damage, and underlings deal 1 damage. The villain's damage is determined by the Villain A card. Lightning says that the heroes are dealt damage equal to their turn order. The Villain B card may modify the damage that the villain deals. In the case of Muscular, the villain deals an extra 2 damage to heroes who are injured. Starting with the first hero, heroes count up the total damage they are dealt, and they must defend that damage by discarding actions with a total stamina value equal to or greater than the damage being dealt to them. Dangerbot is the first hero, so he will be dealt 1 damage by lightning. He is not adjacent to any minion, so he is dealt no additional damage. He discards Charge to defend this damage. Next up is Furious Fury. He is the second hero and is adjacent to 2 underlings. Underlings have an attack value of 1, so he is dealt a total of 4 damage. Furious Fury discards Strike to defend this damage. Finally, American Beard is the third hero and is adjacent to 1 henchman. Henchmen have 2 attack points. American Beard is dealt 3 damage from Muscular Lightning plus 2 damage from a henchman. American Beard decides to discard Costume to defend the damage. Costume has the keyword block on it. Whenever a hero defends with an action with a block ability, he may use the ability listed on the action. American Beard chooses to retrieve Strike from his spent actions, and play proceeds to the hero phase. Dangerbot plays Maneuver, positioning himself to attack the villain the next round. As he is already the first hero, he opts to retrieve the Maneuver card he just played. Since he just moved 4 spaces, he uses the ability on Danger to deal 4 damage to a character at range 1. He chooses Furious Fury, who must defend the damage. Since Furious Fury only has 1 action in his hand, he is forced to defend. If he had no actions in his hand, he would have instead have been knocked out. Being knocked out causes a hero to gain an injury. That hero will be forced to rest on their next turn. Injuries not only increase the damage dealt to heroes who have them, but they also cost heroes fame during endgame scoring. Furious Fury has no actions left in hand, so he is forced to rest. He retrieves all of his spent actions, and his turn is over. American Beard plays Strike, becoming the first hero and knocking out another henchman. After placing the henchman in his achievements, he checks to see if he has met the requirements of any of the current headlines. Since knocking out 2 henchmen is in fact a headline, American Beard may now take 1 of the bonus discs from their bonus card and place it on the headline. This will score them 3 fame at the end of the game, and also allows a few options: to unlock their hero type specific action, or to activate an immediate one-time ability. American Beard decides to use a one-time ability of retrieving 2 actions. He chooses to return Superpower and Strike to his hand. The villain phase is up next. The heroes once again follow the steps listed on the board. They defend damage, and then play proceeds to the next hero phase. American Beard decides to rest. He returns all of his actions to his hand. Dangerbot is adjacent to the villain. He plays Superpower and deals 5 damage to Muscular Lightning. He also may retrieve 2 actions. He takes 5 hit points from the villain hit point area, which is located just below the villain cards on the board. Next, Furious Fury plays Strike and becomes the first hero. He is adjacent to the villain, so he chooses to deal 5 damage to him. Since this is the villain's last hit points, he is knocked out. Furious Fury places the villain in his achievements area on his hero mat and gains 4 fame for knocking out the villain. The game immediately ends since the villain has been knocked out. Heroes now calculate end of game scoring. The hero with the most fame wins the game and is invited to join the ranks of the prestigious Champions of Zeta City.